Hello, Capricorn. How are you guys? This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your bonus reading for the second half of March. General reading, as always, guys. It's not going to resonate with every single person tuning in. So please do take from this whatever makes sense for you and release the rest. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that info is down below in the description box. And just a side note, guys, that I am fully booked through March 31st. But if you're interested in adding your reading request to my schedule, go ahead and click on the information down below. That'll take you straight to my website so that you can book your reading, and we'll go ahead and add you for my April schedule. All right, guys. So I will also have a list of all of the card decks that I'll be using here today. The two card decks that I have chosen for your focus messages, Capricorn, is the Infinity Oracle by Fire Witch Tarot, and then we'll grab some insight from the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle by Aqua Moonlight. All right, so I'm just going to allow the cards to communicate whatever messages need to come forward today. I don't really have any particular questions in mind, Capricorn, so let's just see. This could be for cross watchers and anybody else who's been guided to tune in. So angels and spirit guides for Capricorn, please. All right, let's go ahead and grab your first focus message here, guided to this one. Ooh, no sex, cutting sex out. This could either be you that did that or your person. Okay, so right now there's no intimacy in the connection. You guys might be going through some major challenges in your partnership. Somebody could have stepped out on the connection to where one partner is really upset with the other and is not wanting that intimacy or the 3D interaction in whatever way, shape, or form, but definitely tied into the intimate part of your connection with this person. The answer for now is no. They're cutting that out. Angels and spirit guides for Capricorn, please bring forward an additional focused message for this reading. So again, this is either you that's cutting out sex or it's your person. Concealing, okay. Secrets, mysteries, hiding. So part of the reason I feel why there is no sex between you and your partner is because of these secrets. They found something out that did not make them happy. So more than likely, infidelity, cheating, betrayals, deception, the whole bit. Okay, so that's what's coming through so far. Let's go ahead and grab some insight here as to why that is, Capricorn. Mystic Moon Oracles, we'll start off with that. Interesting how those two messages are coming forward. Someone's hiding, somebody's being shady, keeping secrets, being deceptive. And perhaps it's my feminines who found out something shady was going on with their partner and basically cut off ties and definitely cutting sex out. All right, angels and spirit guides for Capricorn, please. What is up with this reading? Look at this, a barrier. It's like no sex and now there's a barrier. Tied into whoever was keeping secrets here. Someone, your person, Capricorn, could have shut you out because of these secrets. We have divine timing right after that. So this is going to require some time for that barrier to be removed. Right now, more than likely, I just feel like you guys are not together. And it's interesting, you know, with this particular card, one of the words, you know, it does say hiding. So somebody's hiding behind closed doors here. More than likely, they're embarrassed for what they've done or just not wanting to interact right now. And of course, from whichever standpoint, somebody's really upset here. So take from this whatever side of the fence you fall on here, Capricorn. Either you're the person that cut out sex and put up this barrier, or it's your person that you're in separation from that's doing this to you. Healing. balance is definitely needing to happen here. You guys are just not in a good place right now, I'm feeling. This is something that needs to be worked on between the two of you and individually. And this is part of the problem right here. Karmic partnerships, third-party situations. So when somebody entered into this karmic partnership, stepped out on the relationship, could have been my masculine who entered into a karmic partnership and my feminine coming through saying, if that's what you're wanting, then you ain't getting none of that. No sex, sorry. Might have shut the door, kicked out the masculine possibly. It's like, okay, you know, you can have your cake, but you ain't getting this. We've got pride and ego coming through here. I typically do pick up off of masculine energy from that pride and ego, but again, it's just energies here, guys, so it could apply to both male or female. But I do pick up off of that particular vibe from that pride and ego card for some reason. So take it for how it applies to you. Somebody's just too much in their head, too much all about themselves to be able to do the right thing, to approach the other person and perhaps apologize for what's happened. We have received, followed by communication. Okay, so somebody sent either a text, left a voice message, some form of communication here. But there's a barrier here, so it's almost like messages are being sent without any sort of response from the other person. So if you happen to be feminine, Capricorn, then perhaps your masculine is sending you messages, apologizing, explaining themselves, trying to open up lines of communication, but it's not happening right now. It's just not happening right now. So that's where we've got divine timing at play here. Okay, so let's add to this. Let's add to this with the Pining Rose Love Oracle by Calico Moon. Let's take a look and see what else. Angels and spirit guides for Capricorn for this bonus reading. What else do we need to know at this time? What is up? Still pining. So whoever got left behind here, they're still pining, still wanting to come back, still thinking about you, or you're still thinking about them, Capricorn. This is the next card. Yeah, like what I was saying, they're still thinking about you. So however specific this is, what I'm picking up here mostly is that it's my feminines who are in this space of not wanting to interact, keeping your person out, keeping your masculine away from you because they entered into a karmic partnership and you're not wanting to communicate, you're not wanting to interact. You might be really pissed off because they kept secrets from you, hiding things from you. And once you found all of that out, you know, you shut the door on that connection and you basically said, it's like, we're done, no sex, don't talk to me, I don't want to talk to you. But that doesn't mean you've stopped thinking about them. You know, you're still thinking about them, and there's a part of you still, I feel, that you would possibly want to entertain a reconciliation here, but obviously they're going to have to let go of this karmic partnership. The infidelities, the deception, that needs to be phased out if they even have a chance of coming back towards you. So right now, perhaps, Capricorn, you're just trying to heal from all this hurt and pain and the betrayal. And if your person is reaching out to you, trying to apologize for what they've done, this could actually be part of your own energy with that pride and ego. It's like, I got your message, but I don't want to talk to you right now. So if you're playing a little bit hard to get, totally understandable, of course, but that's what I'm picking up from this for some of you guys. And of course, your person is still pining for you. They're still thinking about you as well. Look at these next couple cards. There's still hope and a reunion, followed by soul level, fate, and here we are again. Look at this, secrets. Okay, so as long as these secrets are a part of this equation, Capricorn, I don't feel that you will be open to even entertaining this person coming back into your life. They need to release all that and detach from this karmic in order to open up this door, to remove that barrier. So this is possible. A reunion is possible because there is still hope that's indicated here. You guys are coming through as a soul connection. Whether you identify with a twin flame or soulmate doesn't really matter. It's coming through as a fated, destined connection. You were meant to meet this person in your lifetime, Capricorn. They were meant to meet you, but this concealing of the secrets and mysteries and hiding and being shady, that needs to be a thing of the past. And until your person detaches from all of that, that barrier is going to stay up and you're not going to want to engage or talk to them. So let's add to this with some tarot. Let's dig a little bit deeper here. This is the Bougie deck by Salviadora of Eat, Read, Love. Angels and Spirit Guides for Capricorn for this bonus reading for the second half of March. We have the King of Wands, fire, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, but the King of Wands is coming up reversed. So that's how we're going to have to read that card. The King of Wands in reverse is somebody who's very impulsive. They could be very overbearing. They have unachievable expectations at times. And if part of what they're wanting to achieve here is a reunion with you at this time, Capricorn, it is falling right below barrier and still pining. So yeah, they still want you. They still think about you. They're still wanting to manifest this reunion, but right now there's a barrier here that's preventing them from coming towards you or coming back into your life because you put that barrier up there more than likely. So right now it is unachievable. They can't bring about this reunion as long as you are closed off to that and as long as there is no communication here between the two of you. We have the Emperor coming through here. So that's our divine masculine coming through, falling right below divine timing and thinking of you. So again, if you happen to be feminine energy, your divine masculine is coming through here, definitely letting you know they're still thinking about you. There's still hope that's being represented here. We have the Ace of Wands right after that, so more fire energy, Capricorn. You might be dealing with a fire sign here. So the Ace of Wands is tied into one's willpower, inspiration, what it is that we desire. And what your person is desiring, Capricorn, is you. They still want you. Even if you did cut out sex, even if you did put up this barrier, even if you are ignoring their messages, they still want you. And they're still hoping, truly, that a part of your heart would be welcoming of this reunion. Because with the Ace of Wands here, Capricorn, this is letting us know that the spark, the fire, that fiery energy, that passion between the two of you, it's still alive. It's still alive, despite the bullshit that this person presented to you by way of secrets and infidelities and karmics and third parties. We have the Five of Wands right after that. So, you know, you guys had your fair share of arguments and disagreements, understandably, since there were infidelities more than likely going on here. We have the High Priestess coming through next. So, my feminines, you got to pay attention to your intuition at this time. The High Priestess is water energy typically, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces for some of you. There's not a whole lot of action when the High Priestess presents herself in a reading. So I feel my feminines just need a little bit more time to be in a better headspace, to even want to talk to the masculine, to remove this barrier. It's a waiting period with the High Priestess. It's hidden knowledge, it's wisdom, it's inner peace, it's strength. And that's what my feminines, I feel you're working on it. It's like, you know that this is a soul connection between the two of you, but you also know that your person more than likely really messed up. And then we've got the Four of Swords right after that. So you guys are definitely taking a break from one another. This is a resting period. This is all about recuperation right now. Some of you guys might be dealing with an air sign here. This is contemplation time, restoration, and rest. It's like taking a break, a much needed break from this partnership. And that's why we have barriers and no communication right now. Definitely no interaction, no intimacy. That's out. You know, they can't have their cake and eat it too, you know? And I'm not surprised to see the Five of Coins here. That's Pentacles energy, which of course is your own vibe, Capricorn, as well as Virgo and Taurus, but this is your reading here, so it's tied into your own energy. Somebody was definitely left out in the cold. You know, there's a barrier there for a reason. They feel very insecure, and or that's how they made you feel, and that's why you put up that barrier. That's why there is no communication. That is why you're working on yourself right now. Okay, so let's add to this, Capricorn, with some romance angels. Let's see what else we can pick up for your bonus reading. So angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn for the second half of March for this bonus reading. Please bring it forward at this time. Yep, you got to work on yourself, Capricorn. You got to love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. We have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. I just feel for my feminines especially, maybe you just need a little bit more time. And you can come to this decision to remove these barriers and open up lines of communication when you're ready. Because with the High Priestess, again, there's no action. It's literally the need for patience and to wait. because you're trying to figure things out for yourself. You're healing. You're trying to find balance in your life, and that's okay. For some of you, unrequited love, you've had a change of heart when it comes to this partnership. Your person could certainly want reunion and a reconciliation, but after everything that they've done, perhaps some of you guys have changed your mind. It's like, what I thought we had wasn't as strong after all, because this card does indicate there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going, because they kept too many secrets. For some of you, you might be dealing with a person who's still with this karmic. Okay, so however way it's presenting itself in your life. We have playfulness coming through here. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. My interpretation of this particular card is when you guys are together, or when you were together, there was lots of fun times. You enjoy spending time with one another, very playful, very flirtatious energy, interaction between the two of you. This is also for me coming forward as a player card, somebody who's just a player, not ready to commit, not ready to settle down. Somebody is a younger counterpart here, or there might be a huge age gap between the two of you. And for some of you guys, you might have already done this. Release your ex. The time has come to clear that energy, which is why there is no communication. You just let it be. You know, it's like, if you want somebody else, if you want a karmic, if you want a third party, go. And for some of my Capricorns, perhaps you have thrown away the key and locked the door when it comes to that connection, which is certainly your choice. That's your prerogative. We have religious factors coming through as well. Some of you guys could have felt that this was a spiritual connection, and it does represent that, but that doesn't necessarily mean this is somebody that you're going to build a life with. You could have also turned to prayer during these challenging times in your connection. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path, and your faith, very important to you. Trust is coming through here. The situation's calling for you to have faith, and I feel part of the issue here is that trust was broken, that it's very difficult for you to trust this person. It's very difficult for you to have faith in this connection because they broke your heart. They hurt you. They cheated on you. They betrayed you. They lied to you. They kept secrets. So for those of you who have decided to keep this door closed and locked, and that you're no longer wanting to invest in this reunion, even though there is hope still to make that happen. But if that's not the page that you're on, despite your person wanting this, you're out. But look what's coming in for you if you are out. You have a new love coming in for you anyway. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So this is a part of the journey for some of my Capricorns who have decided to keep that door locked. A new chapter in love, a new opportunity to find the right person that's better suited for you. That's what's coming in for you. This new love card could also indicate a new chapter in love for those of you who are interested in this reunion, to be able to build upon a stronger foundation for your reconnection with this person. But man, they're going to have to do some work to come back into your life, Capricorn, if you allow that. If you open up that door and allow them back in, make sure that they even deserve to walk through that door. Okay? So just be mindful of that, especially during this Four of Swords energy where you're just taking a break and trying to process everything so that you can figure this out with better clarity. Be true to your heart and what it is that you're ultimately really wanting here. Okay? So I wanted to grab some dialogue messages from the You Have My Heart, Soul Lovers and Separation deck by Angelic Revelation 144. We'll go ahead and grab a few messages from this deck, Capricorn. Take what resonates with you, whichever one you are guided towards from your person. Let's take a look at that and see what it is that they want to say to you, since clearly they have no way of talking to you right now, especially if you're blocking communication with that barrier. All right, so let's grab a few. Angels and spirit guides for Capricorn for this bonus reading. Please bring it forward. Okay, and let's grab the bottom of the deck. All right, we have a few here, and again, take whichever one you're guided towards. All right, here we are. Lots to say. Okay, first message. No matter how hard this journey has been, loving you is still the best thing that's ever happened to me. So they are acknowledging, you guys have been on one hell of a journey here. It hasn't been easy. It's been very difficult, actually. But they don't regret loving you. They consider it to be the best thing that's ever happened to them. Next message. When you are away from me, I feel loneliness in my heart. I can't stop missing you and loving you. I need you here with me. And they're unable to do that while you guys are in separation, but they are still thinking about you. They're still pining after you. They want a reunion. It, of course, is up to you, Capricorn, whether you entertain that. Next message. I don't want to live without you in my life anymore. You are all I think about, and I am haunted by your presence. I long to be with you. So the question is here, Capricorn, are you going to open up that door? Are you going to allow them back in? Next message. You are my daily motivation. Your soul, the essence of who you are, inspires me and helps me navigate the path of life. Our love will never die because true love lasts forever. Maybe they came to that realization a little bit too late. But they're coming through letting you know that you are their daily motivation, Capricorn. Next message. I want us to build trust and work on a foundation of friendship before we have a romantic and sexual relationship. Isn't that interesting? And I feel with trust already coming through here, and trust was broken. Trust was an issue in the connection for some of you guys. You do have to kind of start from square one, start off as friends again and reconnect in that way so that you can build a stronger foundation as lovers and to develop a more romantic connection, including the sexual connection. And for some of you, with this new love, it's important based off of what's coming through in this message, as it says, I want us to build trust and work on a foundation of friendship before we have a romantic and sexual relationship. This could be you coming through saying this as well, Capricorn. You don't want to just get into something immediately. Take your time getting to build a friendship with somebody and take it to the next level when you're ready. Next message. You are the owner of my heart, my feelings, my soul, and my body. I belong to you. We are one. I love you. And again, I'm feeling that your person could have come to this realization a little bit too late. It's like once you cut out sex, once you put up this barrier, once you decided I'm not going to talk to you anymore, then they came to realize what the ramifications are of their actions. Especially if they decided to share their body with somebody else, right? But they are coming through letting you know you are the one for them. They still love you, and maybe that's why they're wanting to have this reunion with you. Next message. I am stuck in my pride and ego. Interesting. Feeling very frustrated and foolish. I know that my behavior has really disappointed you, but I am even more annoyed with myself. Yeah, that's a realization for some of you guys that your person is coming through communicating. They know they messed up. And they're annoyed with themselves at this point because of how things have played itself out between the two of you. All right, last one. I know that I need to make amends for my mistakes. I am contemplating how to do this because I want to show you how much you mean to me. Good. You know, if they want to win you back, Capricorn, then they're going to have to make some serious amends for the mistakes that they've made here. So, yeah, some pretty powerful and very insightful messages coming through here, Capricorn. All right, so let's add to this with some Lovers Oracle messages. Angels and Spirit Guides for Capricorn, please, for this bonus reading. Second half of March, please bring it forward. Unbelievable, I just saw that card. It says trust. And I know that's an issue for some of you guys. Let's grab this bottom card. Trust was broken here in this partnership. Interesting. Okay. Some synchronicities here. Here we are again. See? Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. You know, and that's very much in tune with not being so tied down to an outcome, especially if each person has work to do on themselves. Bring about this healing, especially with something so painful as what's happened between the two of you. You have the capability of creating this transformation in your connection with one another, but it takes two people to put in the effort to make that happen. And part of that acceptance is taking responsibility for one's actions and what brought this barrier up, what brought you guys into distance with one another. And it's interesting how this next card is coming forward because it's also talking about acceptance. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. First of all, there's no point in trying to change what happened in the past because you can't go back and travel to the past anyway to change what's happened. All you can do is control where you're at now and where you ultimately will land moving forward in the future. Whether you decide you want to leave this where it is and find new love elsewhere, or if you want to work on this partnership with your person. Everybody's got their own free will. You can't control them. They can't control you. Okay, so acceptance truly is the key to inner peace. It's interesting how we have playfulness coming through again, okay? Twice in this reading. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. And remember, love is the greatest healer. And so, again, I'm feeling like you guys really had pretty good chemistry, like lots of fun energy from this partnership. And I feel if you're open to that, you can have that again with your person. But a second reference to playfulness for me is somebody who's a player. Okay? Last message. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually, we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. This is a message for some of my Capricorns from your person. They still feel connected to you despite the distance. And maybe that's how you feel as well. Okay? All right, guys, so let's close this out with some final messages from the angels. This particular deck doesn't always pertain to love and romance, but I'm just going to allow the messages to unfold the way they need to come forward. Angels and Spirit Guides for Capricorn, please. Some final messages for this bonus reading. Final messages, we've got Maya. And then bottom of the deck is Grace and Antoinette. Okay. What do we have? Angel Maya. We have Ariel, Grace, and Antoinette. Okay. Maya. schooling, study, and education help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will guide you and help you with this process. If this is something that pertains to you, Capricorn, don't give up. If you're in school and struggling, keep going, And I know with everything going on right now, a lot of schools have shut down their campuses and everything's online. If that's challenging you at this time, Angel Maya is definitely protecting you and watching out for you to have a successful semester. And if you're wanting to learn something new, to hone your craft in something, go for it. Don't let that stop you. Okay? So Angel Ariel, new psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. It's interesting that we have two cards here talking about study. For some of you, if what you're wanting to improve your skills in is just these spiritual gifts that you've been blessed with, maybe you've thought about starting your own channel, doing readings for others, sharing that gift with friends and family, or turning it into a business. Okay, Angel Ariel is here watching out for you, helping you to manifest that. Okay, last card. Angels Grace and Antoinette to help heal this situation. See the other person's point of view with compassion. So if you're interested in a reconciliation with your person, Capricorn, what this card is talking about is to be able to find balance and healing over what's happened between the two of you. It would be helpful for you to try to understand where they're coming from as well, especially, when we're so angry with somebody and we just want to get our point across, but we're not really listening to what they're telling us, then that creates more of a barrier. So if you're open to fixing this and wanting to bridge the gap between you and your person, despite the challenges, it's going to help bring about this healing energy and balance in the situation by just being open to your person's point of view and trying to see it from a more compassionate standpoint is what this particular card is talking about. All right, Capricorn, so that's it for now. That's what's coming through for this bonus reading. I do hope that it resonated with some of you guys and that it helped you out somehow. And again, if you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that info is down below in the description box. That's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you real soon. Take care.